Opening scene, the desert
MashaAllah,
at night. The
MashaAllah,
desert is quiet.
MashaAllah.
The stars burn bright above Makkah, a small city surrounded by mountains. Caravans sleep. The Kaaba stands still. And in one simple house, a baby is born. A child who will one day unite tribes, guide nations, and change hearts across the earth. Without armies, without wealth, without power, only through truth. His name, Muhammad ibn Abdullah. The year, 570 CE. And the world has no idea what's coming. Scene 2, born an orphan. But even before he opens his eyes, life tests him. His father, Abdullah, dies before his birth. His mother, Amina, raises him alone, with love but also sorrow. At 6 years old, she too passes away on a lonely road. Imagine that, a boy alone in the middle of the desert. No father, no mother, no home. Yet this child does not break. He learns sabr, patience. He learns tawakkul, trust in Allah. He learns that pain can shape the softest hearts into the strongest souls. His grandfather, Abd al-Muttalib, takes him in and loves him deeply, but 2 years later even he dies. Now his uncle Abu Talib raises him. From city to desert, from tribe to trade, Muhammad grows up seeing life in every shape, from the wealthy Quraysh nobles to the poor shepherds of Arabia. Scene 3, the shepherd boy. Before becoming a leader, he was a shepherd. Under the burning sun, guiding sheep, defending them from wolves, earning just a few coins. But that solitude taught him patience. It gave him time to think, to watch the stars, to feel the silence of the world, and to wonder, why are people bowing to stones? Why do tribes fight and kill for pride? Why is there so much darkness, and no one searching for light? Scene 4, the trustworthy one, Al-Amin, Al-Amin. As he grew, everyone noticed something about this young man. He never lied, not once. He didn't cheat, didn't betray. If someone lost their money, they brought it to Muhammad. If two people fought, they asked him to judge. People began calling him Al-Amin, the trustworthy. In a city full of greed, he was calm. Where others chased gold, he chased goodness. Even those who mocked him would say, if Muhammad says it, it's true. Scene 5, a love story in Makkah. Among those who heard of his honesty was a noble woman, Khadija bint Khuwaylid, radiyallahu anha. She was a successful merchant, respected and wise. She hired Muhammad to trade her goods north. When he returned, she was amazed. He was fair, honest, humble, and unlike any man she had met. Soon, she sent him a proposal. He accepted. She was 40, he was 25, and yet their marriage became one of the most beautiful stories in history. No shouting, no cruelty, just love, peace, and faith. They built a family. They cared for the poor. And when people suffered, Muhammad was always the first to help. Scene 6, the search for meaning. But as the years passed, the noise of Makkah began to trouble him. He saw people worshipping idols made of stone, idols they built with their own hands. He saw the weak crushed by the rich, the poor forgotten, and girls buried alive. His heart couldn't bear it. He longed for peace, for truth. So he began to climb a mountain outside Makkah, Jabal al-Nur, Jabal al-Nur, to a small cave called Hira. There in the silence he would sit for hours, praying, reflecting, seeking, sometimes for days at a time, until one night the silence broke. Scene 7, the night that changed the world. It was the month of Ramadan. The air was still, and suddenly a presence filled the cave. A voice, powerful, pure, called out, Iqra, Iqra, read. Startled, Muhammad replied, Ma ana biqari, ma ana biqari. I cannot read. Again, Iqra bismi rabbika alladha khalaq. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of your Lord who created. The words shook the mountain. Light filled the cave. It was the angel Gabriel, bringing the first verses of the Quran. Muhammad ran home, his heart pounding, whispering, Zamiluna, Zamiluna, Zamluni, Zamluni. Cover me, and Khadija wrapped him in her arms.
He trembled, unsure, afraid, and she said softly, "By Allah, you speak the truth. You help the poor. You honor your guests. Allah will never abandon you." That night, the world changed forever. A man alone in a cave became the messenger of Allah, Rasul Allah, and his message, La ilaha illa Allah, La ilaha illallah, would soon challenge kings and awaken nations. Closing scene foreshadowing part 2. But for now, the mission was only beginning. The revelation had come, and with it, trials that would shake the very heart of Makkah. The city that once called him Al-Amin would soon call him a liar. Friends would turn to enemies, and the message of truth would face its first storm. To be continued. Part 2. The Message in the Storm.